You all would agree with me that Ipele and Buba is a timeless piece. It is never out of fashion. Lately, Asooke, Ipele and Buba has been trending, and in this particular video, we are going to be talking about how to cut and sew Ipele and Buba with Asooke and also with the Ipele. Hi, my name is Oluwatosin. In case you are coming across my channel for the first time, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, you guys already know that you are the reason I'm still doing this. Thank you for always stopping by to watch my videos. Thanks for the comments and the likes. I see all of them and I greatly appreciate them, and I do not take it for granted. Please, in case you are just subscribing, please do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified when next I upload new video on this channel, because on this channel, trust me, exciting and informative and very educative sewing and cutting content is what I upload. So without talking too much, let us just jump right into the video. Right here is the Asooke that we are going to be using to make this style, and this is 2 bundles of Asooke. Then here is the fabric we are going to be using to cut the Buba. From the 2 bundles of Asooke, I'll be using one to make the wrapper and then the other one to make the Ipele and then the head tie. Ipele is that thing they put on the shoulder, in case you don't know what I'm trying to say. So when you open up a bundle of Asooke, you will discover that you have 8 pieces. As in, you can share it into 8 equal pieces according to the way they folded it there. So all you have to do is just cut it open so that each piece can stay on its own. It's no longer together. And then after cutting it open, just try to put a little sign on the wrong side so that you don't mix it up. Not a big sign, because it might be difficult to clean off sometimes. Just a little sign, you get something to just identify the wrong side from the right side of the Asooke. So after successfully doing this, on the other side too, you will need to open it up. After this, we are sewing our wrapper first. So pick up 2 pieces. This is the wrong side and that is the right side. Do not face right side on right side, the normal way we used to join fabrics. No. The wrong side should be on the table. Like, the 2 wrong sides should be on the table, and then the 2 right sides should be facing you, and then you place it a little bit on each other, just the way I'm placing. Don't go inward too much. Just like with 1/4 inch, place one piece on the other. Make sure that the 2 right sides, they are facing you, not right side facing right side, the normal way we used to join. No, the 2 right sides have to be facing you, and then you place one on the other a little bit with 1/4 inch. Then you proceed to joining from up to down. After joining 2, you pick up another piece, you join it, you pick up another piece, you join it. You keep joining till you've gotten to the number that you want to join. Now the number for wrapper is 7 out of the whole 8 in a bundle, regardless of the person's measurement, except the person's hip is wider than 60. That is when 7 will not be enough, because each length of this Asooke is 85, and 85 is almost 2 yards and a half, which is normal wrapper. 85 is 2 yards and 13 inches, you get. Then after using 3 inches to fold on both sides, because you have to fold big, you have to use 1.5 inch on the right, 1.5 inch on the left to fold the Asooke inward. I mean for the wrapper now. What is remaining is 2 yards and 10 inches, and with the help of the belt, no matter how big the person is, this can go around the person's waist. So the remaining 1 piece is what I'll be using to cut the belt. And to cut Asooke now, so that it doesn't fray, you have to gum it with an interfacing. It might be stay, it might be paper stay, whatever you can afford, but make sure you gum Asooke to an interfacing before cutting, so that it doesn't start pulling out. So I'll be gumming this 1 piece. After joining the 7 pieces together, I'll gum the 1 piece. In this case, I used paper stay. Then after gumming, I'll proceed to cutting the belt. So for the row now, for the wrapper, I'm going to be folding it big, like I said earlier. Wrappers, Yoruba wrappers mainly are folded big. It's not like a tie or that you fold small. So I'm going to be using 1.5 inch to fold on the left, 1.5 inch to fold on the right. And this is me right here attaching my interfacing to my belt. Then I went ahead to cut out the belt. So that is it for the wrapper. Now for the buba, this person's buba back is 24. On fold of 2 now gives me 12. So I'm just going to be adding 1/2 inch allowance for joining, and that means I'm measuring 12.5 when on fold of 2. Then our buba length is 26. The whole length of this fabric is 28. I would have left it without cutting the shoulder at all, but because it will be too long, considering the edge again, because I'm going to cut out the net on the edge, so it will be too long. That's why I'm putting joining on the shoulder line. If your fabric is not too long, you don't necessarily have to put joining on the shoulder line. So when I marked out our full length, I proceeded to marking our neckline. I used neck width of 7, on fold of 2 is 3.5, and neck depth of 4. And it is a round neck. Front and back is the same. In most cases, a buba like this is round neck. Not in all cases, in most cases. Then I'll proceed to cutting this out. Then I cut out the neckline as well. Then for the edge, I'm going to be cutting out the net so that I can still maintain the edge, because I'm not going to be folding it down. You can use soldering iron, and you can as well use your scissors to cut this out. So that is it for the body of the buba. For the sleeve now, our round sleeve for buba is 20. On fold of 2 gives me 10, but I need to add 1/2 inch allowance for joining the sleeve together. Then our sleeve length is 12, so I'll proceed to marking my 12, and then I'll cut it out. Sleeves for this kind of buba in most cases is always rectangle, like perfect rectangle. There's no need to remove any form of armhole the way you would do in other dresses. So after cutting it out, I still proceeded to bringing out the edge, and this is what I have when I was done cutting the sleeve. Trying to imagine what it's going to look like on the body now. This is what it's going to look like. Proceeding to sewing now. All you have to do is bring back the body of the buba, face the right side to the right side. This is important that right side faces the right side, and then you join the shoulder line together. You proceed to using your 1/2 inch that you added to the sleeve when cutting to shape down. Just join down the sleeve with the 1/2 inch allowance, and then when I was done doing that, this is what I have. My shoulder line is already joined together, and the sleeve is joined as well. So put a notch at the middle of the sleeve. That is the opposite of where you joined. Put a notch at that point, and then you pin down your notch to the shoulder line. You remember that I said that if your buba body is not too long, if your fabric is not too long, you don't have to put the joining at the shoulder line. And if there's no joining at the shoulder line, all you have to do is just put a notch at the middle of the shoulder line, the way you put for the sleeve, so that you can easily identify the middle. So from one point sew to the other, just the way I'm doing. Just look at what I'm doing. From one side sew to the other side, and do the same thing to the other side of the other hand or to the other armhole. Then proceed to using bias to fold your neckline. And when I was done doing this is what I have, guys. My buba is ready, 100% ready now. So proceeding to the wrapper, I went ahead to, after sewing my belt, I attached it to the wrapper already. And then don't forget this, I said this is 7 pieces of the Asooke, and the 8th one was what I used as the belt. And right here is my Ipele. Ipele is 4. This other bundle, I shared it into 2. I joined it 4. And when I was done, this is what I have. Hey, let me think. Kò sí fashion kan tójú ti wá lọ. Ìró àti bùbá yẹn pẹ̀lú gèlè kan tó lọ gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́. Don't mind me, guys. So I just embellished this my own with stone, because the person wants it to be stoned. So I stoned the wrapper, I stoned the Ipele, I stoned the gele, and this is the final look of my Iro and Buba. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section in case you have any question. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.